Hello guys, this is Harless58 signing on to do a quick video review of the Galaxy Note 5. And I'm just going to keep this simple and the video is short and separate this into two categories: those who should buy this phone and those who should not buy this phone. So okay, I'm not going to go over specs because I think at the end of the day, it's just going to be based off of what the user likes and enjoys about the device, because at this stage in the game, specs are kind of overrated. All you need to know is if the thing is fast. So who should buy this? You should buy this phone if you want a big, vibrant screen. Little phones don't do it, or little phones in the sense of 5 inches or less don't do it, and you need something 5.5 inches or bigger. This is 5.7 inches, beautiful display. So if you want a nice big screen that you can do a lot with, then you should definitely buy this, okay? That you should buy it. You should also buy this if you enjoy writing on your phone. You have this big display, you want to take notes, then you can write, notes directly onto the screen. Okay. Great if you like to take notes with the S Pen. If you are someone who really likes to, play and mess with phones and actually get into all the nitty gritty features of the device, and that's what you do, then you should buy this phone. If you are a S Pen lover and you've bought every single Galaxy Note that has come out because of the S Pen, then you should buy this phone again, because they just touched up on most of the features that they already had present in the Galaxy Note line. It just made them better. So I guess I'll touch on that a little bit with the S Pen. So one major feature here is, as you saw, I took this out. Just pop out the screen. First of all, you pop it out by clicking it, as you saw. This part is clickable. And you do not have to turn the screen on in order to start writing. As soon as you pull it out, the screen comes on. And so you can just start writing blah, blah, blah this, blah, blah, blah that. Let's say you have patient in 4121 West. Whatever the case may be, So you can just pull it out and start writing, which is very cool and is a neat feature. And it kind of makes you wonder, it's quite intuitive. Why wasn't that there before? Personally, I think it would be better if, in this use case, the S Pen was actually up here. You pull out your phone from the side and you want to start writing. If you ever had a little notepad, at least with me, it was more natural for me to just pull out things from the top and, start writing. So I guess you could flip your note upside down and then begin writing. Whatever the case may be. But yeah, I think it would have been better if the S Pen was actually placed at the top. And so, as I said, you can just click it here to let it in and out. Right now it's in a case, and I'll take the case out. I'm not really going to do a case review for this. Well, I guess maybe at the end of this video I'll do a small case review. Okay, so cool. So again, if you're an S Pen lover, then you should buy this phone. Who else should buy this? If you're a fan of design, this is just a beautifully well-constructed phone. I got the 32GB white version, and it just looks great. I got the white version because, piece of hair here, sorry guys. So I got the white version because I had the black S6 Edge, and I'm actually recording this video right now with that. And it's a fingerprint magnet. With white, the fingerprints do not show as greatly. So, that's a major plus, and, as far as getting a white version. Unfortunately, in the US, there's no gold version of the Note 5, which, yes, I'm guilty of wanting one of those because I really think it looks nice. To each his own. But yeah, so this is just a beautifully designed phone. This aluminum, outer rim right here that just goes along the edge of the phone, glass front, glass back. The curve in the back really feels, really good. It's kind of underrated because with the Note 4 was a beautifully built device as well, but it doesn't have this curve on the back, and it makes it harder to hold. Even the S6 Edge, you'll notice it. It just feels better in the hand. That says a lot. So I think that they really did a great job by implementing this curved edge on the back. So like I said, you're a fan of design, you should get this. Who else should buy it? If you're a fan of great cameras, this thing just shoots amazing pictures. Obviously it's not going to show up as great on camera here, snapping a picture, and I got my flash on, so I'll turn the flash off. Really quick and snappy with taking pictures as well. It's not slow, but just a overall great and amazing camera on this device. Pull some of these things off here so the phone doesn't go off. So yeah, overall just a really great camera, really snappy. If you guys didn't see, with the S6 when it came out, this double tap home button opens up the camera. Double tap, see how fast it opens up. Great. Cool. So again, if you're a fan of a great screen, you're a fan of having a lot of real estate to write on, if you're a fan of using the S Pen, you're a fan of the S Pen, you're a fan of design, if you're a fan of camera, being able, to take really quick photos, and not just really great photos, but photos that you don't have to constantly take more photos of. You could just snap one and be done. You don't have to get 5 pictures of a single image or a single, whatever the case may be, subject to get a good picture. You can take one and done. Great camera, like video recorder. Also very easy to open up and get into. Just double tap the home button, it opens. If you are a fan of fingerprint scanners, I really think that the fingerprint scanner on this is faster than the S6. You just put the fingerprint over there and it opens up. Let's see. Just like that, really quick, responsive fingerprint scanner. I really like the way that it's implemented on this phone. I mean, on the S6 Edge and the S6, it was great, but I feel like it's faster here. Maybe that extra gigabyte of RAM, it's better. Who else? Also, if you are a fan of battery, okay, now I have been testing this, and this is a major point here, because I wanted to make sure that I got this device, and I did not want the device to die on me, because that's the reason why I went from the S6 Edge to this phone. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up some of my battery stats here, so you guys can see. I think this was yesterday. I'm not sure, but here you guys can see. And this is with this is a screenshot I wanted to show you guys. This is with everything on, going from 9 a.m. I think I took this at 9 p.m. So it was 12 hours almost on the battery. Still at 21% remaining. Let's see, I think this is a screen on 3 hours and 6 minutes. And when I say everything is on, I mean I had GPS location services on, Wi-Fi on, Bluetooth. Switching in between, going from Wi-Fi to the 4G LTE on Verizon. Just all day, not like taking anything off, using the phone, looking things up, looking up, different things in the medical field, whatever the case may be, PIM questions, just constantly on my phone, for the whole day. Let's see if I can get another screenshot here. Here's another one I took. So, this was a lighter day. This is just kind of to show the standby time, but I had the phone off the charger yesterday before 7 a.m. and this was 12 hours later at around 8 p.m. and I still had 61% remaining. And that's a big deal, because a lot of times in the past, Samsung devices have not been that great in standby time. So that shows here that, even with me not utilizing the phone as much, but again, with everything on, as I just now stated, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS services, everything on, nothing throttled back, because I really wanted to see what this battery could do. This is what I was getting after 12 and a half hours. Just, the phone sitting in my pocket, me utilizing it from time to time, but not as much. I don't know if I didn't take a screenshot of my battery, of my screen on time with that one. Let's see. Then this is another picture here, me taking the phone off at around 9 something a.m. And then 7 hours of usage. This is me using the phone a lot more, still having 61%. So what I did was I just took a screenshot after I completed a workday. That's basically what I did to see, what my usage was. And then at that time, I would be hopping in the car, and I could fast charge it if I wanted to. But this shows that I didn't need to. I mean, I still had over 61% left. By the time I got home, the battery would be fully charged. But I just wanted to see if I would be able to get through, a full day's work and still have a lot of juice left. And this shows that I was able to do that. Let's see, another picture. Let's see. Sorry. Okay, and then this is another one where I really pushed the device. I was really on it a lot. I think you can see here at around 8:14 p.m. I pulled it out, and this is I had 17% remaining and 3 hours and 38 minutes of screen on time. I think I was roughly getting about 3.5 hours to 4 hours of screen on time. I think those are all the screenshots that I took. So overall battery, I have no worries with recommending this phone. Just with that alone, the battery for me, if you need a phone, if you're a power user, you need a phone to get through a full day's use. It doesn't matter if you're on your phone all day, from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. I do not have a problem with recommending using this device. I really think that it can go and it can be pushed, and you can get it for about 3.5 to 4 hours of screen on time. And again, this is with everything on. So I really do think I didn't do anything with any of those services off, because I just wanted to see how the phone would react in those conditions, in real life conditions. I want to be able to turn everything on and not have to constantly turn things off. So if you turn off GPS, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth services, Maybe if you don't have your Gmail syncing every couple of minutes, then you can definitely get a lot more juice out of this battery. So I don't have a problem with recommending this phone. And I wanted to do that because with the S6 Edge, I had to turn off all those features in order to get just decent battery life. And that's no bueno. I don't like that at all. With this, not the case. Leave everything on and have great service. Again, your mileage may vary because like maybe the places that I was in, I got excellent signal, but I don't think that they will vary that much. This is a Verizon Wireless Note 5. So, you know, depending on the area with Verizon Wireless, maybe if your signal strength is not that strong, maybe you might get a little bit less of screen on time, but I don't think it would be major or drastic. So that's a big major point for me. Battery life is a definite win. Let's see. I think I touched on all of the major points for who should buy this phone. Who should not buy this phone now? If you want micro SD card expansion or a removable battery, you should not buy this phone. Those are the only two people that those are the only two categories where I could recommend someone not buying this. And even still, if you need micro SD, you can get a little mini micro SD card reader that's sticking to the bottom of this phone and you can read it. For me, it's not that big of a deal. 32 gigs is more than enough for me, and I can keep, you know, most of any books or anything that I need to read, PDFs directly onto the device, and I can pull them up no problem. So for me, that's not a big deal. Also, if you do not want a big device, if you don't want a big device, obviously you're not going to buy this. So I think that's kind of a standard, you know, you're not going to look at this phone if you're looking for a smaller device. So overall, I didn't want this device to go as long as it did. But this phone is a definite win. It's a go. It's a major 10 out of 10 in my opinion for the review. I didn't even go over most of the features with the actual device because I think that for the layman person, I think that that's all they need to know. I mean, I guess I can go ahead and open up some of the other features that are on the device. So with any Samsung device, you have dual window here. So you can switch between two apps that you can run simultaneously. So let's go here to... I don't want to run any of these things because they may have some of my personal data. But yeah, you can run two apps simultaneously. Anything major as far as features on the device that you guys need to see? No? Not really. I don't want to go into any major feature specific things. This video is already too long. So yeah, so again, buy this device if you're a fan of big screens, big real estate, wanting to do a lot with the screen. You're a fan of the S Pen. You're a fan of build quality. You're a fan of fast cameras and cameras that can open up relatively fast, and not just fast cameras, but cameras that take great video and picture quality. Amazing. I think the best camera that you can get on the market today, period, in any sort of smartphone. If you are a fan of good battery life, again, battery life on this is a win. It's a go. It's a 10 out of 10 plus. Awesome job. I was a little weary, but the battery life for me is great. Okay, sorry. So then who should not get it? If you want micro SD card expansion, if you want a removable battery. Also something else, if you want a better maybe entertainment experience with front-facing speakers, this doesn't have that, unfortunately. The new Moto X Pure Edition does. I may end up getting it, I may not, I'm not sure, depending on, you know, how I feel. I've heard some things about the battery life, so I may get it, I may not. But yeah, if you want better, you know, sound quality and an entertainment experience, then, you know, front-facing speakers would have been a nice feature for Samsung to add, but they did not. Yeah, I heard there's really nothing else that I can knock this phone for. It's just a great phone. It's well built. Really quickly at the end, so this is a Spigen. I forget the name of the case exactly. I might throw the link in the description. It's like 17 bucks. I wanted it because I wanted to clear back, because I wanted to be able to see the back of the device because it's so beautiful looking. And I got the gold trim because, well, I wanted the gold Note 5 and I couldn't get it, so I figured I should get something gold. Nice buttons, very clickable, pops in and out relatively easy. Oh, sorry, so that's one thing. With the case though, wireless charging is not that good. I've been experiencing with different wireless chargers to see maybe if it, you know, it's just a wireless charger or if it's the case, and I will be able to report back more on that. If you guys would like it, you know, just drop some comments below and let me know if that's important for you. You know, give me a thumbs up if you guys enjoy the video. If it's not that big of a deal and I don't get a major response, then I might not even post a video on the wireless charging. Fast charging for this is a major win. I mean, like I said earlier, it charges super fast. And the commute from home, from work, I'm back at 100% from 61%. So So this Harleys58 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you guys liked it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later.